acidic the food and the drink you consume is. Everyone is always concerned with how many calories they take in, but what about the pH level and how it affects our bodies? Here we shall show you a simple way of creating pH indicator to test different substances' pH. We have chosen to use red cabbage juice since red cabbage juice contains a water-soluble pigment molecule called anthocyanin. In acidic solution, anthocyanin will turn red. In basic solution, anthocyanin will turn green-yellow. In neutral solution, anthocyanin will remain the same. The color of the juice changes in response to the changes in its hydrogen ion concentration. For the materials, you will need red cabbage, a blender, a knife, boiling water, filter paper, a large glass container, and 8 other small containers. First, we chop the cabbage into small pieces until you have about 2 cups of chopped cabbage. Place the cabbage in the large glass container and add boiling water to cover the cabbage. Allow at least 10 minutes for the color to leach out the cabbage. Filter out the plant material to obtain a red-purple bluish color liquid, which is at about pH 7. Pour about 50 to 100 milliliters of the indicator into small 8 containers. We then tested the pH of the variety of drinks from left to right. We have baking soda, milk, water, Sprite, vinegar, lemon juice, coffee, and alcohol. To the first cup of cabbage juice, we added baking soda. To the next cup, we added milk, and the cabbage juice changed to a bluish color. Then we added water. The juice color became slightly lighter. Next, we added Sprite to the cabbage juice. Here we can see the obvious change in color from dark purple to light purple. To the next cup of the cabbage juice, we added vinegar and the color changed to a bright red. To the next cup, we mixed the lemon juice and the cabbage juice. The color changed really light pink. We then added coffee in the cabbage juice container and the color became darker. Lastly, we added alcohol to the cabbage juice and the color changed from purple to violet. Each cup shows a different pH level based on their colors. A red-orange color indicates a pH of 2, which we observed when mixing the cabbage juice with Sprite, vinegar, and lemon juice. Purplish is 4, as we saw when mixing coffee and alcohol. Violet is 6, as we saw after mixing baking soda, water, and milk. Blue is 8, blue-green is 10, and greenish-yellow is 12.
So what is pH exactly? pH is a measure of acidity or basicity in a solution. Acids have a low pH and high concentration of hydronium ions. Any pH below 7 is an acid. Bases have a high pH and low concentration of hydronium ions. Any pH above 7 is a base. The normal blood pH of a human being is 7.4. What we drink affects the pH of our bodies. Should the pH go below 6.8 or above 7, the cell in our body cannot handle it, and we will die. Many college students drink coffee and or alcohol in large quantities. Notice the purple-violet color for the coffee. This indicates a pH level between 4 and 6, which means it's acidic. Caffeine and other ingredients in coffee may cause stomach cells to overproduce acid. Dark roasted coffees contain less caffeine and less acidic compounds than lightly roasted coffee. Low pH coffee may lower a person's iron level, and since hemoglobin contains iron, lower levels of iron may affect the formation of hemoglobin, resulting with a disease called anemia. Alcohol affects the kidneys and thus disrupts the balance of ions and water in our bodies. The type of alcohol we consume can either increase or decrease particular ions concentration in the bloodstream. Should there be an influx of fluid in the bloodstream, the body's ionic concentration decreases. Thus, there is a decrease in blood activity, which breaks down more glucose and increases metabolic activity. When we drink hard alcohol like vodka, it affects the bloodstream by increasing the ionic concentration, causing more liquid to leave the body and for muscle cells to release more ions. This increases the blood pH and produces a buffer and balance in the blood. So next time you consume something, be conscious of how the quantity and aware of how the pH affects your body.